Welcome to Tourafric, and today we are counting down top 10 best beautiful travel destinations in Rwanda. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Tourafric and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Rwanda, the undulating and luscious land of 1,000 hills, and a country which exhibits hope and renewal following its turbulent past. Now 2 decades after the genocide, Rwanda has become Africa's comeback kid, with efforts to clean the streets, embrace peace and encourage prosperity being extremely successful, and elevating the land back to its rightful place of revered natural beauty. Scenery seekers will not be disappointed here, with breathtaking vistas, wondrous wildlife and verdant greenery stunning at every turn. Here's our guide to the 10 best beautiful travel destinations in Rwanda. Number 10. Royal Palace, Nyanza. There was once a time when Rwandan royalty trod the dusty lanes and roadways of far-flung Nyanza, when ancestral monarchs wandered under the great bulbous domes of the adobe and thatched ancient king's palace. One of the last capitals of the pre-colonial kingdom of Rwanda, this spot in the southern reaches of the country is steeped in history and tradition. Come and trace the story of the nation's one-time leaders, unravel sobering and moving episodes of the Rwandan genocide, and tour the museum collections that lurk in the old courtrooms. Nyanza is also the home of the Rwanda Art Museum, perhaps the most prestigious and rich in the country. Number 9. Musanze Caves. These caves are situated in Musanze district at the foothills of Volcanoes National Park, about 1.5 minutes drive from Kigali town. The caves are the most visited among the 52 surveyed caves in Musanze district. It is about 2 kilometers long, has 31 entrances with the main entrance being 10 kilometers wide. The Musanze Caves harbor a colony of bats which also add to the memorable visitor experience as they walk through the caves. They were developed by RDB in 2013 to diversify the tourism products and increase the length of stay of tourists in Rwanda. An interesting fact about them is the fact that the cave looks like a house with several rooms and stairs. Number 8. Ethnographic Museum. One of Africa's best collections of ethnological and archaeological artifacts can be found in Rwanda Ethnographic Museum, located about 130 kilometers south of Kigali in the district of Huye. Belgium gifted the museum to the city in 1989 in honor of the 25th anniversary of Rwandan's independence. The Ethnographic Museum's 7 galleries take tourists back in time to pre-colonial Rwanda. You'll see an impressive collection of woven baskets, traditional garments made from animal hides and woven grass, spears and bows, musical drums from hundreds of years ago, and old farming tools. Tourists can step inside an authentic royal home and learn how it was constructed. The museum also hosts live handicraft demonstrations. Number 7. Kigali Forest. Once stretching over 250,000 acres, Kigali Forest suffered severe destruction due to cattle ranching and post-genocide refugee resettlement, and now occupies less than a tenth of that area. However, it is still one of the most impressive sites in Rwanda, and boasts some of the most spectacular views of Lake Kivu as well as over 1450 types of bird. Efforts to entirely replant the forest and return it to its former glory have been put in place, and so far a connection of over 10,000 acres is intended to connect the glorious nature strongholds of Gishwati and Nyungwa. Number 6. The Savannas of Akagera National Park. No trip to Africa is complete without a game drive. Tourists can scratch the itch to go on safari just 2.5 hours away from Kigali at Akagera National Park. Managed by the African Parks Organization, Akagera and its biodiversity have made an incredible recovery from near decimation after the Rwandan genocide. The 1,140 square kilometer expanse, one of Central Africa's largest protected wetlands, now boasts all of the big five animals, along with an abundance of birds and antelope. You'll need to have a lot of luck to spot a lion or rhino. Conservationists are still working on boosting their populations, and for now, there aren't that many at Akagera. However, you'll have no trouble spotting zebras, hippos, Nile crocodiles, elephants, and giraffes on a self-drive safari. The landscape itself is just as spectacular as the animals that live here. You'll see the environment make a glorious shift from savanna plains to wetlands and lakes. Hire one of the helpful guides at the Park Visitor Center. They have insider's knowledge of where to find the animals. Number 5. Mount Bisok. Situated in one of the country's more scenic areas, Mount Bisok, an active volcano on the border with the Democratic Republic of Congo, is a must-see for anyone looking to explore the beauty of Rwanda provincial areas. A return trek up to Bisok will take you about 6 or 7 hours, and the pilgrimage is well worth it, even if it is a little steep at times. The ascent involves traversing up the southwestern flank of the volcano to the summit where splendid vistas of the crater lake can be enjoyed, and during the descent visitors can follow a track where wonderful views of the Parc National des Virungas can be seen. Number 4. The exploding Lake Kivu. Lake Kivu is known to be one of the world's only 3 known exploding lakes. That is to say, this stretch of water has, on occasion, been known to experience limbic eruptions, which are rare natural disasters involving carbon dioxide erupting from the deep lake water. Although tragically these explosions historically suffocate any living thing nearby, no eruption has been recorded in recent history, and visitors are more likely to experience a smelly warm vapor of combusting methane rather than anything deadly. The lake is one of the 20 largest lakes in the world, and the plush shores and picturesque, tropical vegetation elevate it as one of the most beautiful sights in Rwanda. Number 3. Kigali Memorial Center Genocide Memorial. It is true that the Kigali Memorial Center Genocide Memorial is not known for its overt beauty. It is a plain, modern building surrounded by gardens, and, marking the site of one of the largest massacres, there sits a concrete mass of graves. However, this is a significant and heart-rending sight which should not be missed. The exhibition here is both shocking and thought-provoking, and attempts to piece together the causes and events of the 3-month genocide which destroyed Rwanda in 1994. Thousands of first-hand accounts are documented, and personal film footage and photography is showcased, illustrating the collection of events in a simple and striking way. 99.9% of the Rwandan population were affected by the horrific violence of the genocide, a dark past which makes the present friendliness and goodwill of the country's locals all the more inspiring. Number 2. Nyungwa Forest National Park. It may sound unexpected, but Rwanda is home to one of Africa's last remaining high-altitude tropical rainforests, situated in Nyungwa Forest National Park. It is one of the most biodiverse forests in the world, and is home to more than 1080 plant species as well as 250 Albertine Rift endemic bird types, an attraction which brings in bird watchers from all over the globe. Any trip here must include a high canopy walk, where visitors can take to the treetops to view the forest in its full majesty. The park is supported by both USAID and a global development company named DAI, with the overall aim being to make Nyungwa a viable eco-tourist destination where resources are reinvested into the local community, and a sustainable income source is created for regional natives. Number 1. Volcanoes National Park. Ever since the 1988 Hollywood hit Gorillas in the Mist, primates in all their enthralling, furry glory have been one of the biggest draws for Rwandan travelers. The national parks housing gorillas here have significantly improved in recent times, now including more efficient road systems, an increased number of rangers and improved methods of wildlife conservation. Of the 880 gorillas thought to be left in the wild, an estimated 300 reside in Volcanoes National Park in the Virunga Mountains, a stunning stretch of green oozing with dramatic scenery and lush, verdant vegetation. Visitors will need to purchase a permit to gain entrance into the park, and although this sometimes can be quite expensive, it proves well worth it once you're witnessing giant gorillas living in their natural terrain.
If you enjoyed the content of this video, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you can receive more content like this every week.